channel. Welcome back to Riley's World. Y'all know from here the voice, y'all know it's your boy Riley, right? This is it, that is it. What's going on? Another day of football. Another day of football is a whole heap of gameplay today. I miss a whole heap of game, I mean a whole heap of gameplay today. You understand me, I say? Yeah, man, some interesting result. Some beautiful, interesting result go on. You know what I mean? Guys, you know what we like to do, right? We like to give praise to the Most High. Him alone make this possible. Without him, this no make no sense. You get me? Yeah, man. God is the greatest. And we always keep it real. We always keep it 100. You know? Yeah, man. So we're going to dive into the football situation because watch our style here. Manchester City play this morning. They were the first one to play today. You know what I mean? And they shoot to the top of the Premier League, just like they did last week. You know what I mean? Just like everybody expected. It was expected. Not even gonna lie about that. It was expected. We expected by the time Arsenal play, Manchester City would have been league leaders. We also expected Arsenal to mount a respond based on the fact that we're not really leg off our lead. We're not really leg off our lead. You know what I mean? That on it. That on it. So the games were played today. Manchester City win them game. You know, Manchester City play and them win 2-1. You get me? Something that was expected. We're not gonna say never expected. It was expected. You get me? Nah, like it was expected. The Manchester City do for them business, and then all they did was just leave us to take care of ours. You get me? Yeah, man. It is what it is, right? So Manchester City kick off this morning first, and they played Nottingham Forest. Right? Them paying back Nottingham Forest first. Manchester City, them lay the first blow. You know what I mean? Them are the one to thump up Nottingham Forest face first. And Nottingham Forest fire back. You get me? But the boy Jerky, and now tell him like, I turn out to be a look up. I don't know if it's a kind of player. You get me? Nottingham Forest peg them back for a second, and after that, you know what I mean, them just keep on pressing until them just get them breakthrough. You get me? So City take the lead as top of the table for that. What? It was about an hour? Yeah, not more than about an hour. You get me? Before Arsenal play. You see me? Yeah, man. Ati, big up yourself. Ati said, "Hi, how are you? Doing well, man." Darren, big up yourself, Darren. How you feeling? How you feeling? How y'all liking the games today? Lizro said hello. Lizro, big up yourself. Shelby, can I have a shout out? Big up Shelby. Big up y'all. Guys, can you put some likes on the board? Put some likes on the board, man. As soon as y'all jump in, just put some likes on the board. Give me some love. Give me some love. We are talking about the games today. We are talking about the Premier League games today. Some very, very nice games played today. Nah, lie. Some good games played today. You know what I mean? We have a boring game yesterday with Manchester United and Newcastle. Manchester United get the win. You know what I mean? A win is a win, and we can't even go around that. Them win. Get me? So, Manchester United win. That was a yesterday game. Right? Fast forward to today. We have Nottingham Forest was at home to Manchester City. Nottingham Forest lose to Manchester City. You know, when they sit down and hope, say, yo, I wonder if they can pull off something, man. Can they do something for us? Knowing so we know, say, yo, we can't depend on nobody if you do nothing for we, You know, Arsenal have to always take care of their own business. And for a moment in time, you feel like, say, yo, Forest is going to do something. Forest is going to make something happen. You get me? For a moment in time, you feel like, say, yo, Forest are going to make something happen, man. Because they come back and them did it. And the game was 1-1 for a period of time. You understand? Before them laps in the defensive area, and Shirky just kind of make them pay feet. And that's what winners do. I always tell people that. Winners find a way. Winners find a way. And Manchester City did just that. They found a way and they won the game. And them shoot to the top of the table. Put pressure upon Arsenal. It's always been a pressure situation for Arsenal ever since they mess up the whole situation. And After you keep on try to show people who them is. When them did down the 7 points clear. Remember we was 7 points clear at the top? And I look down for everybody. A breathing space? No, we don't have no breathing space, none at all. You know what I mean? Big up David. Big up David. David say, hello mate. What's going on? We're right here, David, reflecting on the games today. You know what I mean? True reflection. You get me? True reflection and the outcome of some results and all of them goodies. You know what I mean? Big up Tony in the building. Tony, how you feeling? How you feeling? You know what I mean? So the outcome and all of them look goodies that we there worry about and we are looking to the match them and you know, we are realize and we are analyze. You see me? Yeah, so Manchester City shoot to the top of the table, right? And it was Arsenal time to respond. You know what I mean? And Arsenal needed to respond knowing that them don't have to deal with only Manchester City alone. Because that's the thing about it. We're not just dealing with Manchester City alone. We also have the little problem. The little small problem will become a big problem. You know when you get to a little cut and you know dress it, and it start fester and it turns sore, Aston Villa that. Them turn one piece of sore in the league. Aston Villa that. You know what I mean? There was just a little cut where everybody just nah pay it no mind. No all of a sudden you have bacteria and it starts squeeze pus and all of them sitting there. Turn sore. And I get peer problem. Aston Villa start become a little problem child. Look what them just do to Chelsea. How on if a treat with neighbors like that, Aston Villa? How on if a treat when we run London? And we're the London done and now coming a full place. And beat up with neighbors like that? It can't work. It cannot work, Aston Villa. You know what I mean? So we have to teach them a little lesson. Coming Tuesday, we have to make them understand themselves. You get me, I say? Yeah, man. That's the whole situation about that. You see me? Yeah, so Arsenal had to respond. Knowing say them have the big problem of Manchester City, where just now ease up. Them now ease up. And them have a little fester problem. Aston Villa. You get me? So we have a lot of problems. You know what I mean? And the only way we can solve the problems then we have to keep on winning. We have to make sure so we keep on winning. And we keep on just making sure we not drop the points. Because them not drop the points. Today was the day we think that Aston Villa would have dropped points. If I even not draw, we are looking to Twitter say, oh, even not draw. Give me a draw. You know what I mean? Just give me a little breathing space but we focus on all the City alone. The man them say no. The man them say no. The man them not drop no points. Unai Emery come like a master when he come on to making substitution. The man substitution work every single time he make him substitution them work. Every time the man make him substitution, them work. No sir. You understand what I say? And what burn me, you know? Arsenal have a whole entire bench. And it seems like say the man afraid to make substitution. The man have a whole entire next 11 in an Arsenal and a ramp out the team. A whole entire next 11 the man have. Now let me know, let me understand. What go on with that whole situation there? You understand what I say? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Unai Emery, 11 games at in a row, the man winning. 11 games in a row, Unai Emery won. I think that's 17 out of 19 now. 17 games from 19 he has won. That's a fantastic record. And just the other day we win 8 in a row and we sit down and we beat our chest. This man I come do something different. We cannot deny that these people are title contenders. We can't go around that. We will be stupid to deny that Aston Villa is in the conversation. Aston Villa is in the conversation. It's no longer a 2-horse race. It's a 3-horse race now. Aston Villa made themselves available to be in the conversation. It's not like Chelsea will show up themselves in 1 week and then get kicked down, way back down so. I know that's the situation. Them people are stick around. How far them I come from? Far them I come from. For them win 11 game consecutive. I don't think all of that in the Premier League still, but nevertheless, for them win all of them games that when them win in the Premier League and not their top. Because Arsenal dropped some serious points. That for sure I said them I come from afar. That for sure I said it never simple. But them I make it work and them I make it happen. I don't know what Unai Emery telling people to say, you know. I don't know what Unai Emery cook. You know what I mean? Unai Emery just look like one big chef right now. Like him just have the thing lock when he need to have lock. You know what I mean? Now I said, what teams do you think are in the title race? And now to be honest with you, these three teams that are on top, they are there. It's Arsenal, Manchester City, and you cannot count out Aston Villa. Aston Villa is definitely in the title race, whether they want to admit it or not. They can play on their situation, but it is what it is.
Mommy.
You understand what I say? They're there.
Mommy.
They're there.
Mommy.
You understand me?
Mommy,
They're there. So, Darren said Man City. Man City is a permanent part of what's going on in the title race. You know what I mean? They're really nice. They're really some nice neighbors. Now I understand why Manchester United call them the nice neighbors. You know what I mean? Them not ease up. You understand what I say? Them not ease up. Vizin said hi. Brother, Aston Villa and Manchester City are coming for you. I see that, man. I see that. One below fee. I see that they're coming. They're not using up either, man. Them too close, man. Them too close. No breathing space. They never hear about personal space. The people them just itch up underneath with skin like we're friends. We ain't friends. Give us some space, man. Jesus. You know what I mean? Give us some space, man. In the league, further on in the league, you know what I mean? We have Fulham, not the London derby. Fulham beat West Ham. Yeah, give it to your mother. Yeah. Fulham beat West Ham 1-0. Brentford beat Bournemouth 4-1. Yo, me not tell you, me never see the result coming still. Never see the result coming. Steve James said Arsenal with a heart. Yeah, man, big up yourself, Steve. Big up yourself. Liverpool 2-1 win over Wolves. Burnley and Everton 0-0 draw. Aston Villa, as we was just talking about, beat Chelsea 2-1. Sunderland and Leeds play tomorrow. Crystal Palace and Tottenham finish the day. That's what it looks like. Are you still thinking that Arsenal will win the Premier League? Why should not? Why not? These other teams are winning and so are we. Let me know what is the difference. They are winning and so are we. Why are people just always so eager to push down Arsenal? Arsenal wins and highlight them other teams win. Them other team wins, so did we. We didn't drop points. So what's the difference between yesterday and today? We're still at the top in 2 points. I don't know, let me understand. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. This ain't no trust the process situation now. It's not like that anymore, man. It's not a process. This is us trusting to win a major competition, a major trophy. You know what I mean? That's what we're about now. We ain't really about trusting no process to none of that crap. You know what I mean? We're just here trying to win the league that we haven't done in a long time. You know what I'm saying? What you call it? The trial stage is done. You know what I mean? We're no longer in a trial farm. We're now in a war. It's not a situation where we can lose or we can do whatever and we can come out and say, you know what? It needs time. him not need no more time. This is it. You know what I mean? After 5 years and so much cash, your time is now. You get me? The time is now for you to make sense of everything that was going on. Now is the time to make sense. It's not a situation where you're gonna just get lackluster and just feel like you have time. Trophy time, that is the time that we're dealing with right now. It's time to deliver. Yeah, it's time to deliver. So, we're not taking any more excuses. This is a season that we need to win trophies, and that's it. You understand what I'm saying? We need to win trophies. No excuses. I have to deliver this year without a shadow of a doubt. I have to make it happen. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Chelsea best. The result with Aston Villa tell me something different just now. You know what I mean? You can't say all the best and you can't handle your business at home, bro. Harry said, hi, bro. Harry, what's going on, Harry? What's up? Big up your damn self, Harry. How you feeling? Let me know how you're feeling. The games are here. The games are here, Harry. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Harry said, very bad, bro. Why? Why? What's going on? Which team did you support that lose today? Because that must be part of the whole equation, man. What's up? What's the team that you support that lose today, man? Let me know what is going on with your team. All right, so let's move on to the Arsenal game. So Arsenal starting lineup this morning was shocking. You know what I mean? It was wondering what kind of starting lineup that is. Shocking starting lineup where we see, first and foremost, Califlori injury in training. Injured in warm-up. Sorry, not training, in warm-up. Califlori got injured in warm-up. We go back to the whole scenario of the whole situation of, yo, where all these injuries coming from? How do we counteract these injuries? Why so much players getting injured in Arsenal Football Club? This is not sustainable. We can't manage all of them injury where come away. You understand what I say? We can't do it. We need a solution because it's starting to become a problem. What you do with problem? You find solutions. We need a solution. You understand what I'm saying? We need a solution. Timber was not a part of the starting lineup. We heard that he's injured. That's another problem. Right? Timber was not a part of the starting lineup. Declan Rice played right back. Declan Rice played right back. You understand what I'm saying? Now, we have to take our best midfielder out of the middle of the park. Our best midfielder, our engine, and we have to put him on the wing in the right back position. Yeah, he inverts. We know he's going to invert all the time. We know that for a fact. But how much did we lose by moving Declan Rice to the wing? What are we going to do in this January transfer market to solve the situation that we're having? As a matter of fact, how much more players can we buy to solve? Because it seems like they're just going to get injured anyway. We buy them, they get injured, they can't play. You know what I mean? Do you guys think the rotation is not doing enough? Is the rotation system not doing well enough? Why these players are being injured so often? We have Eze on the bench. We have Waneri on the bench. We have Madueke on the bench. These are talented players that can put in a shift. They were not used. They were not used the last game either. Is it that they're not trusted? They can't be. When certain players are fit, they play all the time. That seems to be the heart of the day. What needs to be done for us to move past this old situation and rotate this squad properly? How do we put in a proper rotation? So the lineup started with Califlori pulling out. What's his name was not there. Jordan Timber was not in the lineup at all. Right? I think it's a strategy. I think Arteta pulled him because of the Aston Villa game, and he didn't want to take the risk at all of getting him injured in this game. So that's what I thought. That's my thought on the situation. I think he was pulled. You know what I mean? Let me know what you guys think in the comment. I think Arteta likes to play mind games like Pep, you know. So I think he pulled him just to make sure that he was okay for the Aston Villa game on Tuesday. Because Jordan Timber has been playing a lot of games. A whole heap of games. He's been playing a lot of games. And at some point, he got to get a rest. And I think this game was the best game for him to get a rest, even though we didn't have a backup for him. And we had to use Declan Rice. Speaking about Declan Rice, what a fantastic player. How much position can this player fill? How much position can he fill? He pretty much can play anywhere across the back line. He can even play some of the attacking positions as well. As you can see that he's one of the best eights in the world. You know what I mean? But how much position can he fill? We see him slotting in at centre back. We see him now on the right. You know? Fantastic player, man. And he put in a fantastic shift. You know what I mean? And the goal. That own goal. What a ball it was. I was one of them persons who was talking about too much own goals and Arsenal not scoring from open play. And this and that and that. But when I realized that I look at Declan Rice corners today in specific, and I look at them closely, and I realized that these corners are something special. These are the reason why so much own goals, because when they take these corners, anybody that touches them is normally heading towards goal, even if it's the oppositions. Look at Bakay Saka corner the other day. It come off the post right above the keeper. Deep come off the post, hit him in the back and go in. Look at Declan Rice corner today. All it did was just chinks off the player head. Shoot into the back of the net. Fantastic corners Declan Rice is taking. And that's the reason why he's behaving with getting these own goals. I mean, like, whatever needs to happen for us to win right now, I'll take it. You know what I mean? It's not a situation where I'm picky. No. You know what I mean? It's not a situation where I'm picky. But, yeah. Bro, did you like Indian people? You mean, do I like Indian people? I love everybody, bro. I love everybody. You get me? Yeah, man. Everybody is cool. I'm cool with everybody. I love everybody. That's the thing. So Declan Rice had to slot in at right back. And he put in a fantastic shift. You know what I mean? Arsenal played some fantastic football. They were on the go from the get go. And I think Victor Yakares still needs a lot of work, to be honest with you. You know, I'm not trying to call out anybody or single out anybody, but going forward, as I always say, we need to be honest and true to the team. You know what I mean? I think our boy Victor still needs a lot of work. You know? Gabriel Jesus came on and did a lot in the time that he was there. A lot more than Victor did. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Liverpool 2026 said Zoblazlai 1-0. Man, that's ancient history, man. That's like dinosaur days. That's been so long gone. We even remember Liverpool barely winning a game since then. Mr. Liverpool barely winning a game since then, man. What do you think? What do you think? Liverpool won today, though. You know what I mean? Big up Liverpool. They're doing well without Isak. Doing very well without Isak. Yeah, so our goal came, you know what I mean, from we get a corner, right? And all of that. Kip said Saka. Liverpool coming with the same old boring story. How many Champions League do you have? Same old boring story, man. Same old boring story. Y'all need a different punchline. Y'all have the most expensive team in the world and can't win a game. That's what y'all need to talk about. That's what y'all need to worry about. Chicken lover in the building. We are smoking that Chelsea pack. I don't know what Chelsea did today, chicken lover. I don't know what went down. You know what I mean? I don't know what went down. Liverpool is not a bigger club than Arsenal, bro. So chill. I don't know what Chelsea smoking today, man. Just when I thought that Chelsea was going to do it. You know what I mean? I thought Chelsea was going to do it, man. Honestly. I was like, yo, damn, I'm going to have to big up Chelsea later on in the chat. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking that they're going to do it. You know what I mean? I'm thinking that they're going to. Are you taking the piss? No, I'm not taking the piss. Arsenal is a bigger club than Liverpool. Did I stutter? Are you taking the piss? The two biggest clubs in England is Manchester United and Arsenal. Everybody knows that. So chill if you don't know football. Alright? Yeah.
Mommy.
Anyway. Yeah, chicken lover. So I thought Chelsea was going to do it for us today, man. I surely thought Chelsea was going to win something. Was going to win the game. Worse when they went and they take the lead. You get what I'm saying? They went and they took the lead and I'm like, yo, yeah. This is it. I'm going to have to thank Chelsea fans later. Lonely to be all, I'm here. Can't wait for them to come on so I can curse them out. Can't wait for them to come on so I can curse them out, but they're hiding. You know what I mean? They're not coming, man. Arsenal will win the league. Liverpool will finish 8th after spending 700 mil. Liverpool is not in this conversation, chicken lover. You know what I mean? That's what they do. They are distractions. You know what I'm saying? They are distractions. Liverpool 2026, mate. I want you to know this. This channel is for everybody. This channel is for Arsenal, Liverpool, everybody. You know what I mean? But if you're going to come in the channel and throw shades, we're going to deal with you. You know what I mean? Y'all are just distractions. You're battlers. You're the worst title defense in the history of the game. Worst title defense in the history of the game. You know what I mean? Y'all need to work on yourself before y'all can start stepping to people. You get me? Yeah, so y'all do that, man. Subscribe to the channel, though. Subscribe to the channel. You know what I mean? Stick around and watch us lift the trophy. You get me? I say, stick around and watch us lift the trophy, man. We're football fans, man. That's what we're here. You're not here because you like Arsenal. You're here because we're talking football. Remember that. You know what I mean? Yeah, big up yourself with the LA titles, man. Big up yourself with the LA titles. Y'all probably never gonna win another one. So who knows? JD Master said Arsenal are trash. JD Master, first thing you do, let us know what team you support. Then we can talk. You know what I mean? If we don't know what team you support, it's pointless of us talking, man. Hey, you remember me? Hey, you'll get off this channel as faster than you come on it, okay? So, go your way. Sorry, I forgot. Aston Villa will win the league. Arsenal can have the Euro Champions League. No, we gotta do something about Aston Villa on Tuesday. Honestly. You know what I mean? We gotta do something about Aston Villa on Tuesday. We got to. You know what I mean? JD Master said, I'm a Chelsea fan. You're not a Chelsea fan, man. Stop lying. Ain't no way you could be a Chelsea fan and come in this chat say what you said, knowing that you just gave away a game. You know what I mean? That would be pathetic, man. You're not a Chelsea fan. Stop playing. Tell us what team you support for real. London is blue, bro. Manchester is red. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all are colorblind. I swear you're colorblind. You know what I mean? You are colorblind. Promise you are colorblind. Manchester is blue, said the Liverpool fan. You're a Liverpool fan. Why are you business with Manchester business? You don't need to business with Manchester business, man. Come on. Liverpool 3-0. 3-0 for what? Cholo. Glad to see you in the chat, Cholo. Cholo, you need to make up your mind. You know. Cholo, you're confused which team you support. You know. Now you say London is blue. Earlier on, I called Manchester City idiots and you was upset. Cholo, put in the chat now and forever all your peace. Which team you support? Which team you support, Cholo? Whether win or lose, I'm here and London is blue. Cholo, there's a reason why he's a moderator. I never suspected to be someone that gonna hide. You gotta be here whether win or lose, Cholo. You know the thing, come on. You gotta come take a beating. Come. Step to the front of the line, Cholo. Cholo, what happened with that game? What happened in that game? How did y'all give away that game, Cholo? Let me understand. I was rooting. Say, yes, Chelsea go and do the thing. Chelsea go do the thing. And some I said to myself, you know, if you see the man them equalize, I'm sorry. Yeah, all right, cool. Then the man them take the lead, Cholo. The man them take the lead, Cholo. I'm like, damn, they do it again. When was the last time Arsenal won the league? 21 years ago. Spurs gonna face Palace. Spurs, big up yourself, Spurs. Big up yourself. Ashish. Chicken Lover say Aston Villa owns every London team except for Crystal Palace. Well, guess what? Tuesday, we're going to take back our ownership, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Chelsea is number 1 in London club currently. Spurs and number 2. Our Palace are 3 based on trophies. I ain't gonna lie. Jedi Master. You hate Arsenal, bro. You know what I mean? It's okay, though. A lot of people do. We ain't offended. Ollie Watkins is the best striker in the world. Chelsea could have handled him. I know there's something about Unai Emery and his substitutes. Something about Unai Emery and his substitute, man. Trust me. I know Arsenal best club in London. Wayne Farrer in the building. Diego Jota children was at Anfield this afternoon. Very emotional day. Yeah, man, I saw that. You know what I mean? I saw that. Rest in peace. I wish his family all the best, man. Wish his family all the best. No recover from losing a leader, a breadwinner, a father and a husband and a son. No recover from that. But at least I pray that they find peace and move forward. We need experience in defense and attack, and we have a dirty habit of having two wildly different halves. So pretty much y'all need a team, right? If you need experience in defense and attack, y'all need a whole team. Y'all already have 700 players though. Y'all already have 700 players, man. Yeah, it is what it is. Can you tell me, explain to us how Arsenal is the biggest club in London? Because Arsenal has been consistent over decades, not the past 10 years since the billionaire take over Chelsea. Not consistent in the past 10 years. Arsenal has been consistent in the past decades. Go back to 100 years before me and you was born. Arsenal been consistently playing football at the top, representing London, owning London. So these like a Ori come up team that gain some billionaire ownership, that have over 700 players, which is illegal for a football club. Because y'all winning some trophy because of the monies that y'all get, don't make you great, bro. Just realize how y'all are broken now. You get me? Just realize that. Do you think Fabregas was better for Arsenal or Chelsea? That's a good one. Chelsea should get Sol Campbell out of retirement. It can be worse. Just two centre back and actual striker. Hey, yo, I'm Chelsea fan. Big up Chelsea fan in the building. Big up Chelsea fan. As a Liverpool fan, thank you very much for a very kind heart you have. Hey, we're a football fan, man. You know what I mean? Forget about club when it comes to real stuff. You get me? We are football fans. That's what we are, Wayne. You know me, Wayne. You know that. I'm a football fan. Here we talk crap about our clubs and all of this, but I'm going to give what is due to Caesar to Caesar. You know what I mean? And Diego Jota, I can tell you, legend, man. The best moment he ever had in his football career was against Arsenal. And we will never forget that. We will never ever forget that. He stamped his authority in that game and he embarrassed us. So we'll never forget that, man. You know what I mean? May his soul rest in peace. As I said, may his family find peace. You know what I mean? You can't forget a loved one, a father, a husband, you know what I mean, and a son. You know what I mean? He's a great loss, not only to his family, but to the football world. So, big up Diego Data family. Every time. Another Chelsea fan. Which part in Africa you from? Why am I from Africa, bro? Why? Really? Wow. No, the Gunners have won FA Cup in 6 years. Is it 6 years or 5 years? Yeah, 6 years. I think. I hate Arsenal from the bottom of my heart. No, you see, I like you. I like people who are real and clear. You get me? Yeah, man. I like people who are real and clear. I don't like people who fake, man. If you hate us, you hate us. We can deal with it. You think we're worried? We're not worried, man. Remind me which team you support again. I can't bother go in the chat to find it. Remind me which team you support again so I can remember you perfectly this time. I support Arsenal for 30 years, but the truth is the truth. Chelsea is the bigger. You don't support Arsenal, bro. If you say that, you can't tell me that you don't support Arsenal. Chelsea just been a team for the last 10 years when the Russia billionaire take over Chelsea club. So you can't tell me that and tell me you support Arsenal. He's a Chelsea fan. Don't play them games. Don't play them games. All right? You forgot your banana. Cholo, get rid of Renan for me. Chicken lover, are you back in England or back at soccer to lift the World Cup? I think it's the same thing, right? I think it's the same thing. Did you hear the news? Arteta is one of the best managers in the world, to be honest. Who? I think Chulo get rid of them. Just watch the chat for me, okay? There's some real weirdos in this chat today. I don't know what's going on. You said Chelsea spent money. What has Arsenal spent in the last 5 years? Check it and what we have won. I swear on my son, like I support Arsenal for 30 years. I'm not fake like you. I say the truth. Bro, everybody know that I say the truth. And I'm going to tell you the truth. Chelsea has just been a team that come to prominence for the past 15 years. You understand what I'm saying? That's what Chelsea is. Chelsea is not a big club. Before the last 15 years, nobody know who Chelsea is. Or nobody. So if you're going to tell me that you support Arsenal for the past 30 years, 30 years, that means you was right there in Arsenal. That means you started supporting Arsenal in their in the latter stage of their glory days, the invincible and all. And you're going to come and this and type in those crap. You're crazy. I'll be real with you. You're crazy. JD Master say, hey Riley.
Bye.
No Ural said, big up yourself, man, big up yourself. Big up yourself. Would you take Mbappe at Arsenal? I'm not really a fan of Mbappe, to be honest with you. Can't wait for City to catch up with Arsenal, but big up yourself. Hey, I can't wait for City to drop more points to go further down the table from Arsenal. But big up yourself, of course. Big up yourself, man. I heard club fighting for Simeon. I don't think it's much of a fight because I think he has specific clubs that he wants to choose. Chelsea is not a part of them. Tottenham is not a part of them, and I barely think Liverpool is in the conversation. Arsenal have not entered the conversation, but City have. So City is the front runner right now. He's an Arsenal fan. So I think if Arsenal enter the conversation, I'm not saying that we will get him, but I'm saying that we would put up a good fight. You know? So yeah, currently City is the front runner. You know what I mean? Everybody else is just kind of shun away. You know, so he definitely is a player that knows what he wants. It's not a situation where there can be a bidding war for him and the biggest bidder will get him. I don't see that as a situation. No. Barely beating Manchester United in the worst Europa League final. Yeah, that's what's up. You can't be a big club without Champions League. Do you understand? Hey, whatever you say, man. Whatever you say. Would you take Mason Greenwood at Arsenal? No. Simeon should come back. Elba, come back to where? To Bristol City. Come on, bro. Stop playing, man. I don't mean to laugh, but stop playing, man. Come on, be real. If you could sign anyone from Aston Villa, who would you choose? Do you think Garnacho is... I think I'm going to take care of you myself. I'm taking Riders too, though. I'm taking Riders too. I'm taking Riders. 2 years ago, I probably took Ali Watkins, so, but I'm taking Riders now. Black Knight said Chelsea greater than Arsenal. Big up yourself, Black Knight. You know what I mean? Your opinion matters, bro. Not that it's real, but your opinion matters still. Even if you're delusional, it still matters. Rodgers is clear of Cole Palmer. We found that out today. Hey, remember Cole Palmer is still injured. I'm not picking up for Chelsea. But remember, Cole Palmer is still coming from an injury. You know what I mean? I think this is what his second game or something like that. You know what I mean? He's not fit. So we have to be real and honest. Cole Palmer is not fit. So, I mean, we have to give him some time before we can really start throwing him under the bus. Yeah, I'm not a Chelsea fan at all. You know what I mean? But the truth is the truth. Cole Palmer is not fit. And I think Chelsea need him so bad that they still have to play him. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the whole situation. If you give him time, when he's back, when Cole Palmer is back, Cole Palmer is Cole Palmer. We all know that. So, yeah. Listen, what has Arsenal won in 5 years, spending over £1 billion? Tell us. 21 years, you call in big club. Liverpool didn't win the league for 30. Bro, the truth is the truth. You know what I mean? I'm saying what I'm saying because I'm not telling you that Arsenal haven't won the league in 21 years. You know what I mean? But you don't become a big club overnight. And this is what you need to understand. You don't become a big club overnight. You become a big club by the legacy that you have garnered over the years. That's what you become a big club by. You know what I'm saying? You don't come a big club for the last 10 years or 15 years when people just started knowing you and feel like you can rub out some legend. You get me? It doesn't work like that. You understand? Understand football, man. You know what I mean? Just don't be narrow-minded and self-centered. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, I like my club even though we don't have great history. That is it. That is it. Love your club, man. Your club is your club. I've been supporting Arsenal and we haven't won nothing huge for 21 years. And I'm still here supporting them. We have better days now. I remember the days when Manchester United beat us 8-2. I remember the days when Newcastle came from behind and drew 4-4. You understand what I'm saying? I remember the Champions League semi-final. I remember the game when we turned up at the Bernabeu and only Jack Wilshere was able to play those guys. Jack Wilshere was like, I don't know. We have days when we weren't good, bro. We have days when you just want to take off the Arsenal shirt. But we stuck it out. Your team is your team. You know what I mean? You have days when all I do was just look at the result of the games. Seasons when all I did was just look on the results of the game. How much did Arsenal get this time? Oh, okay, they only won. They only got 2-0. You have days like that. But I never stop supporting Arsenal. You understand me? Football is not just about... Football is also about the yachtiness, the club that you love. You can't... Football is like a marriage, bro. Once you're in, you're in. You get me? It is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Foden and Saka are almost on the same level. Foden is playing fantastic this season, Cholo. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see how honest you are and tell us who is better, Foden or Saka. Oh, you see, it depends on... That's what I'm telling you guys. Y'all talking about the in-form situation right now because Foden is in form for the past 10 games. That's the reason why y'all asked this question. Where was Foden last season and the season before that? Missing. You understand what I'm saying? Missing. Foden is playing better than Saka right now, if that's what you're asking me. Foden is playing fantastic football right now, bro. I'm not going to tell you he's better than Saka, though. But he's playing fantastic football right now. And that's the fact. Yeah. Any thoughts on Wolves? The only thought I can give you on Wolves is their best player going to be sold. That's it, man. Their best player going to be sold. You know what I mean? They're going down. They are going down. Yeah. I wish Arsenal will win EPL for real. I think we will though. I think we will. Saka is better than Foden, but I like Foden too. Big up, man. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, said Cholo. People, you gotta understand what kind of channel this is. You see this? This is the Arsenal badge. Dieted. Love. Forever. You see that person in the chat? That's the moderator. That's a Chelsea fan. Dieted. Forever. This is the kind of channel that is. You know what I mean? I don't know where all the other moderators are. You know what I mean? Everybody seems like they boycott today. Like they're tired or something. You know, but I guess they'll come out later on because we're going again later. Yeah. Arsenal got lucky again with the own goal from Brighton. I don't know if we got lucky, man. When I look at that goal, man, anybody touches that ball, that was going into the back of the net. Anybody that touches that ball. Those corners from Declan Rice are something special, bro. You know what I mean? He got player of the year. What are you about? Know your facts. Know my facts for when? When did he get player of the year? 2 seasons ago, right? Everybody know when Foden get player of the year. That was like his breakthrough season, really. You know what I mean? The fact I'm making, even if I don't say it correctly, the fact I'm making is this. Where was it meant last year? Last year he had a mental breakdown, bro. You want me to be honest? Yeah, last year he had some mental issues dealing with. Foden just started kicking to gear this season. The season before that, he was superb when he got player of the year. Yeah. What are you blabbering about? But no facts. Come on, bro. Relax. Alright, how is everyone doing? I've been super busy today. Okay, nothing to do with football. You'll win the league, no doubt. We're aiming for it, man. Check it. When did Saka get it? Go on. If you take away Saka from taking penalties, how many goals would he get every year? I don't know. I guess we'll see this year. Anyone else feeling all chamazy? Saka arranges 13 goals and 8 of them are penalties. What team you support again? You're Manchester City fan? You're Manchester City fan, right? Yeah, man, you're Manchester City fan. That's why he's trying to push your agenda. All right, big up yourself, man. Big up yourself. Right now, you're probably a child, man. You don't have a son. You're just in the chat to just talk. So I'm just going to let you talk. Big up yourself, and thank you for coming in. You know what I mean? Big up yourself. Don't think we don't appreciate you, even though you're talking crap. We still do appreciate you. The Olympico goal by Reece James, barely touch Joe Pedro. It was always going in, and I doesn't understand why it was given to Pedro. Was it given to Pedro? I thought it was given to Reece James. I thought it was given to Reece James. Yeah, Reece James should have got his goal, man. That was superb. It was a lovely, lovely goal. Can't go around that. I think he's been watching Declan Rice. It was a nice goal. It was a nice corner. So the games were here today. Arsenal did the business as we said before. Aston Villa are good. Aston Villa are damn good, bro. They're not just good. Aston Villa is damn good. You know what I mean? Big up Aston Villa. You know what I mean? Unai Emery look like he's feeding those players something special. They just keeping on. They keep on winning, man. They keep on finding a way. You know? And that is something special. That says something special. They just keep on finding a way. I promise you. It is what it is. You know what I mean? We have to take care of business on Tuesday. Yeah, we can't allow nobody to take care of ourselves. No, apparently Joe and his tie, they gave it to him. Okay. Okay, Manchester City fan, no worry. Adam in the building. Adam say, Alfonso, I promise you any money. Arsenal aren't winning the league. Brother, sorry to break it to you. Adam, by the time the league finish, we should be doing super chat, right? So make sure you send that money to me in super chat, okay? Alright? Let me know if Arsenal win the league, how much money you'll be sending as well. Big up Teresa. Teresa said Arsenal won today. Yes, Teresa, we do the damn thing. We do the damn thing. Are you Indian? Why are you wearing a turban? When you end live? I'm not sure. I'm just flowing right now. But you know I'm coming back again live later on. Coming back again live later on in probably next one. 4 to 5 hours. I'll be here again. I'll send my whole £150 net worth. I gonna go sleep, said Teresa. Alright, Teresa, big up yourself, man. Big up yourself. Thank you as always for passing through. Alright, Adam. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to that. Remember you said it, you know. Remember you said it, so make sure you can deal with it. I know it doesn't always look good, but we'll be alright, Adam. You know what I mean? Yeah. We'll be alright. Guys, if you just joined the chat, like up the stream for me, man. Like the stream. You know what I mean? I came here to talk about games and all of that and rare, but I think I'll do that tonight. I'll just keep on reading you guys' comments and we'll just do this debate because that's what's going on. Okay? Chulo, only delete them when they're doing homosexuality and racism, alright? If they're not doing that, you can delete whatever message, but you don't have to time them out. Let them stay. Alright, Chulo? Let them stay. It'll be alright. When they start over talking, I just started ignoring them. Because we're always here to talk about football. Yeah, man. But truly, don't worry, we're gonna deal with Aston Villa for y'all on Tuesday, alright? Yeah. Unai Emery. Unai Emery go on. Unai Emery go on. We need to figure out how to deal with Unai Emery. I don't know what he's telling. Whatever he's telling those players, they're buying. That's all I know. Whatever you're telling them, they're buying. Because they hacked in. They hacked in. Promise you. You're running from the truth when you can't answer. You say you're a Chelsea fan. You're a City fan. No, I'm not running from the truth, bro. You know what I mean? You're just pushing one agenda based on a season. You know what I'm saying? So if you're gonna limit the thing to a season, I can tell you the truth that you want. So far this season, what's his name? Has been better than Arsenal, than Saka. So far this season. Last season he was nowhere to be found. The season before that he was player of the year. The season before that he was nowhere to be found. You know what I'm saying? So if you're talking about, I can give you the facts that you want, but you can't do an overall factual situation. You got to do it in the stage that it is. You know what I'm saying? Who is we? You're a Chelsea fan. Stop saying we like you're an Arsenal fan. You're not an Arsenal fan. Michelle, what's going on, Michelle? Big up yourself. I mean, you're a Manchester City fan, I should say, not Chelsea. Big up Michelle in the chat. As I keep on telling you guys, this channel accommodates everybody. Michelle just joined the chat. Michelle is an Everton fan. I think she went and she took a cup of tea. She took some Jack Daniel and Coke and all of that. And she braced herself before she came inside the chat. Because she drew today. But Michelle, I'm not going to trouble you, man. I'm not going to be worried about you, man. Whenever I trouble you, Michelle, it's going to be when I need you to do something for me. No, I didn't see the Everton match. I was at work. I didn't get to see the game. I just saw the result. I was at work. So you got a penalty, you got robbed today again? What's going on with you and they're robbing you with penalty, man? Big up Omar in the building. Omar, how are you? 2-1, my brother. 2-1. 2-1. You know what I mean? Fantastic first half. It was an okay second half. But we did the business. And that's the important part of the whole matter. The business was done. And the 3 points was taken. You know what I mean? 3 points was taken. And that's important to us. We keep on improving steadily. And that's what people don't understand. People don't get it. We keep on steadily improving, Omar. Steadily improving. And that's what we're looking forward to. We did it without a couple of key players. Our 2 wing backs was out. You know what I mean? Our 2 wing backs was out. Gabriel only came in for about 15 to 20 minutes just to get some match fitness. You know what I mean? Why I was banned. I'm not sure. Don't worry. We'll fix it. Okay? Apologize for that. I think Chula probably accidentally did it. So no worries. You're safe now. You know what I mean? Apologies for that. I apologize on behalf of Chulo. Alright? It's okay. I'm being nice to you because Tuesday you will be crying. Ha ha ha. Won't be crying Tuesday, I'm sure we'll be alright. I was banned for straight 5 minutes. As I said, man, I apologize about that. I don't know what happened. And I think Chulo timed you out for whatever reason. But I tell him that he don't need to do that. So you're good now. You can just go ahead and talk your truth. Okay? Out of the last 10 goals, only 2 were goals. The rest are own goals and penalties. Omar, that's a fact, you know. That's a fact. I think I did a short on that a couple days ago. But you know what's the truth? See Chulo apologizing to you there. Chulo apologizing to you. You know what I mean? We apologize, man. I think Chulo made a mistake. No problem. The truth about that situation is this. We can sit around and feel sorry for the whole situation that we have not been scoring from open plays, because that's what it is. We're not been scoring from open plays. Or we can take the result and see how best we can work on it. Right? Because look at this. You remember the season that we came second? Behind Manchester City that's pipped us by 1 point? We were fantastic that season, man. We were I think we had the most goals scored that season. We were scoring left, right, and center. But we never find a way to win in games like we're finding ways to win now. And that cost us the title. you know. So I think we're more mature, and even though we're not scoring how we're supposed to, we're finding ways to win. And I'll take that. I'll take that over scoring open goals and losing any day. We just need to be mature about what we're doing and just keep on moving forward steadily in finding a way. We have some players coming back. I think Kai Havertz is a key player to this team. A lot of people don't like him, but I do. Gabriel Jesus just come back, and I think when he find his farm, he's going to be a key player to this team. Right now, honestly, it pains me to say this, but right now I think our weak link is Victor Gyökeres, because he's not used to the system. He's not getting what's going on right now yet. You know what I mean? He's still a little bit slow to the Premier League and all of that. When we solve that situation, which we're going to have to work around him, I think we're going to be fire. I think we're going to be fire. Promise. Still top of the EPL and UEFA Champions League. That's the important part of it, man. That's the important part of it. Never mind. Yeah. As I said, we do apologize, though. We do apologize. You know what I mean? Even Choli himself made sure that he apologized. All right, bro? We appreciate you being here. So, yeah. Hey, bro, what's up? We're right here, man. We're right here doing the damn thing, man. Remember me? Yeah, man, of course I remember you. Of course I do. Villa missed 2 people on Tuesday because of yellow cards. Michelle, I don't need this excuse to be starting coming in, you know. We've been playing with injuries all season. We're not finding any excuses. Okay? We don't need these excuses, Michelle. Okay. I just love Martin Odegaard goal tonight. Yeah, it was a nice goal. I think everybody was screaming, shoot! Shoot! He finally shot the ball. Finally. You know what I mean? All right, it's fine. Thank you very much, man. We appreciate that. They should end UEFA Champions League and EPL at the end of 2025. I'll second that, man. Omar, I second that for real. I second that. Oh yeah, I second that. This whole season is just weird. Nothing makes sense. The Gooners are still on top of the log. Liverpool went from almost being in a relegation battle to being in top 4. Yeah, I mean, like, for real. For real. And we went from 8 unbeaten to stumbling through and still on top. Aston Villa been winning 11 games in a row and they still can't go top. I mean, like, it's a weird season for real. It is a weird. That point well taken, Chulo. Weird season for real. Chulo, that shows you how fast the Premier League can change around. Yeah, that shows you how fast the Premier League can change around for real. Who knows? Everton might soon be in a relegation battle too. All right, Michelle, I'm not gonna trouble you today. No, I'm not gonna fool with you today, Michelle. No. So tight mid-table for us. Tottenham, y'all should be doing better, man. Y'all should never be in a mid-table battle. The way you started the season and the way you guys were playing, y'all should be doing better. I can't say that because you're Tottenham, I'm gonna wish you bad. You know what I mean? I'm still a football fan. You know what I mean? I'm still a football fan. And the way you guys was playing, y'all should have been doing better. That's all I'm saying. There's some games that y'all too hot and cold. I'm being nice to Arsenal. You want me to go back to being bad to them? Hey, Michelle, you always been who you are. He ain't gonna take you nothing to go back. It's just that we ain't losing. Michelle, if we ever lose a game, I promise you, we're gonna see the worst of you. Every day, you see, notice, every time I post, you come in the chat and you say, Arsenal gonna lose. It's just because we haven't lose, that's the reason why you haven't been bad yet. But if we ever, we're not gonna hear the end of it. I promise you. But we won't though, Michelle. We won't. We're gonna stay strong. Too much persons want us to go down. That's why we can't afford to. It's just a mentality that we have to have. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I can guarantee you, if we lose against Palace, Frank would be sacked. Yeah, I think it's coming. I think it's coming. I think it's coming. But if you have sack Frank though, who y'all gonna hire? Who y'all gonna hire? You know what I mean? I can guarantee you, if yeah we lose, yeah, on Tuesday, yeah, we ain't gonna lose, Michelle. Wishful thinking. So if the world champions can string a few good results together, we might be in the mix for the title. So you use world champions because you think that will make y'all look more respectable, Chulo? You want us to remember that y'all want something, Chulo? Just say Chelsea, man. Just say Chelsea. All right, Cholo. I respect that though. That's cunning. Chelsea, Cholo used world champions because he wanted to show some respect. Eric Ten Hag. I think that's a relegation. I think that's a relegation for sure. Toxic in the building. Big up your damn self, Toxic. How you doing? How you doing, man? In Frank we trust. Will be a good game. Kick off at 8:15 on Tuesday. Michelle, you know I doing live, right? Yeah, man, you know I doing that live for sure. Will in the building. Will say what's up. Now everybody tuning in. Y'all leave me by myself for a hour and 13 minutes. Well, Michelle came in and Chulu was here for a while now. You know? But y'all leave me and Chulu alone here for a while. Where y'all been? Y'all not getting this notification or something? So how you guys feeling today? Michelle, what's next for you? Alright, people around and my brother is drunk as well. Oh, will y'all partying? You know what I love about this community? I love about this community is that I'm getting to know everybody. You know what I mean? I'm getting to know, slowly but surely, I'm getting to know everybody. But that's our title. We even have the trophy to prove it. Well, yeah, you do. You do. We can't go around that. Newcastle is under similar crisis. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Newcastle is going through something. I don't know what's going on with them, but Newcastle is going through something. They're going through something. Michelle said, what you think about West Ham? 13 points out of 18 games. You think they will get relegated? Michelle, I don't think they. What position are they now? It take a miracle for them to stay up. You know what I mean? They're a big club though, Michelle. You know what I mean? They're a big club. They're a bigger club than Chelsea. It'll be painful for them to go down. We got Nottingham Forest, Michelle. That don't look good. Nottingham Forest is trouble. That don't look good. That don't look good. Yeah, man, we'll get Villa this time, man. They're three from bottom. Okay, so yeah. I think they're gonna find a way to crawl out, you know, Michelle. I do think they're gonna find a way to crawl out. That's West Ham. Yeah, I think they will find a way to crawl out. I just feel it. You know what I mean? Yeah. West Ham got big stadium like us. Bit against football quality. Poor. Yeah. West Ham been really poor this season. You know what I mean? Really poor this season. It's a team that I like, you know. It's a team that I like. Being that they're one of them teams that's always around. Michelle said they play good against City. Yeah. City got lucky, said Will. Nigeria won today. They weren't playing no big team though. How much goals scored, Michelle? Did goals score today? Did we get goals? Let me know if we got goals. If Villa can do what they did to the world champions, what do you think Mr. Good Evening side will do to the Gunners? Well, guess what? We are not the world champions, bro. We don't suck like the world champions. We're the lead leaguers. Okay? Not the world champions. Yeah. I wonder Newcastle and Juventus wear same shirt. Dinosaur. They're two dinosaur club though. City almost lost. I was hoping they did. Bro, you talking about City? Arsenal almost lose the game. Did you see? Did everybody see that save that David Raya pulled off? Did y'all see that save? That was a. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. When they shoot that ball, I'm like, what a goal! This was me. What a goal! I said it before. I said it from it left his foot. What a goal! And when I see David Raya tip that over the bar, I'm like, oh my god. That was super, man. David Raya gave us those 3 points, bro. Yes, I'm saying? Yeah, David Raya gave us those 3 points. That was a super, super goal. Save, I should say. Super, super save. I thought I was going into the back and end for sure. I was like, same thing. They keep on doing this shit to us. That was my exact reaction. Oh, so you didn't see that second half save? That was a sweet save, man. That's sweet. Brighton missed me too my whole season. Yeah, that's your big baller, man. Make things happen for them. Toxic said Declan Rice was weird but cool as a right back. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know where Declan Rice don't play, man. Declan Rice can play anywhere from the midfield straight down. I think they're gonna put him in the goal next. When did Timber get injured? You know, I don't know. I don't think Timber was injured. I'm not even gonna lie. Chula said Raya really saved the Gunners from the bottle job that we were all expecting, and I predicted a draw at the Emirates. That's what the keeper is there for. The keeper is there to do his work. He did his work. Yeah, I don't think Timber is injured, man. I think Arteta pulled him out and saved him for Aston Villa game, just because he didn't want to risk the fact of him getting injured. Yeah, I think he was just saving him for the Aston Villa game. I promise he's gonna be in that game. Same way Califlori. I promise you both of them gonna be in that game. Just watch. What happened to Madueke? Nothing happened to Madueke. You know what I mean? Madueke is too inconsistent in the finishing, man. I need him to be, consistent. He's not consistent in finishing. Super strike in the Champions League, and then he gotta start against. Well, he started against Crystal Palace. He missed chances after chances after chances. It was crazy. Michelle said Nigeria 3, Tunisia 2. Okay. Not I asked Madweke. Oh, Madrick, sorry. I'm to Madrick. I know. Ask Chelsea. Ask Cholo. Ask Cholo. I think he's doing track and field somewhere. I think he's doing track and field. I think he's doing track and field somewhere, man. Liverpool got lead next. I can't wait to watch that game. Leeds United? I think Liverpool playing home and away. I think Liverpool gonna win it though. Ashish. We shipped him back home. No, y'all just have him sitting on some bread of money getting paid for nothing at all. That's the thing. To be honest, I like him. He was good before he went to Chelsea. Ever since he moved to Chelsea, he became crap. Facts is a facts, man. Cholo, don't hate me for it. It is the truth. If he had come to Arsenal, he would have been a baller. But he chose the money. Now, look what happened to him. Sometimes you gotta choose your career, and the money will come. You get me? Yeah. You gotta understand how to do things sometimes. Just don't jump and just jump for jumping's sake, man. You know, it will all work out. Ask Eze. It will all work out. Taxis Odegaard goal was like straight from FC FIFA. Odegaard goal was nice. Riley, who did you want to win, Chelsea or Villa? I'm not gonna lie, Michelle. You know I don't lie. You know I don't lie. I never ever wanted Chelsea to win any game. I can't lie. I never ever wanted Chelsea to win any game at all. But that one. But that one. Never ever get me wanted Chelsea to win a game. But that one. I wanted them to win that one. But they can't even do that. They can't even do that. I thought anti-doping was a clause in all professional contract. Yeah, so what you suggest to say he's not getting paid? Michelle said, did you see Turkey goal? It was nice. I think he was lucky. It was struck, beautiful, but I think he was lucky though. Yeah, I think he was lucky. Will got his first goal today for Liverpool. Yeah, I saw that. I think he was lucky too. No lie. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was lucky. Turkey was lucky with that goal. I'm gonna be honest with you. If that defender wasn't blocking the keeper, that's a save. And even if the defender was in a better position, the defender himself would have cleared the ball. But he was getting up off the floor, and he was just, yeah. But it was a nice strike, though. It was a nice strike. No joke. No joke. Man City are looking good again. Yeah, man. Manchester City needs to give Arsenal some breathing space, man. They can't just be up in our space like that. You know what I mean? They're just hopping people's space like that, man. They need to give us some breathing space. Jesus. But I think they need not to make Manchester City win this league. Arteta need to make sure that Manchester City don't win this league because Pep is trying to retire with the trophy. If Manchester City win this league, y'all mark my words, Pep is going to retire. But if he don't, he going to go again. He wants to retire as a champion. That's what he wants to do. He wants to retire as a champion. Because he's on his way out. We all know that. But it depends on if he wins the leagues or not. You know what I mean? He wants to retire as a champion. And if they allow him to get Semenyo, it's trouble. They should not allow him to get Semenyo. No. Manchester City looked terrible in the second half. I really thought Forest were going to equalize. Yeah, we were hoping they equalize. You know, man, I like 2022-23 Arsenal most of all. Yeah, that was a season when these youngsters was fearless, man. You know what I mean? Saka don't even dribble like that no more, bro. Saka don't dribble like that no more. That was when Saka was fearless. When Saka have got no care in the world, he take on anybody without worrying about it. He take on anybody without worrying about it. That was when Saka was mad. But he's showing glimpse of getting back there. You know what I mean? Today was terrorizing. The last game he was terrorizing. And today was terrorizing all through. So, yeah. No, I think he's a Spurs fan. I think he just likes football. I appreciate that about him. You know, I think Ash just likes football, man. I think he just likes football. I appreciate that about him. He's like me. He just loves the game. Just like I'll tell you something nice about Spurs. You know what I mean? And all of that. I think he just loves the game. And I can appreciate a person like that. I really do appreciate a person like that. Ash, make sure you stick around with us, alright? Stick around with us, man. We like having you here. We like having you here. Yeah, but can't deny that Arsenal was also something. Yeah, stick around with us. I think we might turn into an Arsenal fan. What do you think? What do you think? Yeah, man. But we're back at the top of the table. And that's the important fact. It doesn't matter how we play. We may not play fantastic, you know what I mean, but we did enough to get there. And that's important to us. That's very, very important to us. We did enough to get there. You get me? Yeah, so when we're playing good in the 2022-2023 that Ash is talking about, we didn't win the league. There were some results that we didn't get properly. We didn't get correct. So we're looking to correct those. So we don't have to always play beautiful to get result. As long as you get the result, that's the important factor. That's what we're looking for. You know, and we'll take it. City was the best in 22-23. That's why Arsenal couldn't win the Premier League. Yeah, well, City passed us at the last minute. That's the thing. They passed us at the last minute. You know what I mean? That's the thing. So they weren't the best. We were the best until January when Pep decided to just step it up. That's why we worried now about what's going on. Because we don't want to be jumping around just because we're winning now. When January kicks in, that's when we need to show who we are. Because that's when Manchester City turn up. Arsenal versus Villa, Sunderland versus City. Yeah, I kind of like that game. Sunderland is at home. So I'm looking forward to something out of that game from Sunderland. Because they're at home. Yeah, hopefully they can do the damn thing. You know, hopefully. But we can't really depend on nobody to do anything for us. We gotta just make sure we keep on winning, and whenever Manchester City slip up, they slip up. I don't think Aston Villa is sustainable, so I think they will slip up. I can't wait for the UEFA Champions League and see how far we can get this season. I would be surprised if we win the whole thing with how poor we are in the league. Man, y'all dropping out soon, Cholo. Come on, man. Y'all had some good result though. You know what I mean? But I think y'all soon leave the conversation, to be honest. I think y'all soon lose the conversation. Not loud. Arteta and Califor injury is something that he felt yesterday. Is something very awkward that happened, and today the warm up he wasn't comfortable. Always something that he felt. Well, nobody can deny the fact that people trying to play Victor Gyökeres into the team. No, Trossard always looking for Victor Gyökeres. Saka, most of Saka balls were crosses today. You understand? Most of them were crosses today. Victor Gyökeres was nowhere in the box to go on the end, and none of those crosses. So I don't know, something different going on with Victor. Something different going on with him. So we just need to see or figure out what it is. But man, one thing, Prem teams are better than La Liga and all for such, especially now. I know we would be title contenders at the beginning of the season, but this level of inconsistency is mind-blowing. Yeah, y'all coach need to stuck on a team, man. He's all over the place with choosing his team and all of that. I think that's why Arteta don't rotate much, you know what I mean? I think he's scared of losing his consistency. He's scared of losing his mojo. You know, so you just kind of keep it how we keep it. All right, here's a funny stat for you guys. Declan Rice, right back, Declan Rice in 90 minutes against Brighton. 100% duel won, 5 out of 5. 100% tackle won, 4 out of 4. 100% dribble won, 1 out of 1. 92 passing accuracy. Right? 69 from 75, 95 touches. 4 dangerous shots. 2 out of 3 successful aerial duels. 17 passes into the opposition third. And 3/4 accuracy crosses. Now, that's something special from Declan Rice. Let me get this. That is something special. Yeah. Do you know which club beat Manchester City the most? No, Michelle. Which club? Estavo is precious. Gotta keep him Chelsea. Chelsea selling Estavo like next season, bro. Trust me, Chelsea selling Estavo next season. Declan Rice was the reason for West Ham success back then. He's in his prime. You know, today I thought about that when I thought about West Ham doing so poor. And I said the same thing that you say. Declan Rice is the reason for West Ham success and he's going to be the reason for the relegation. Why? Because he left. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying Declan Rice left West Ham and they're going to be relegated. You know what I mean? Okay, it is what it is. Feel bad for them. Aston Villa in the building, bro. I know you're scared. We're coming for you again. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't comfortable. I'm not scared, but I'm not comfortable. Put it that way. But I'm a bit more comfortable than the last time. You know what I mean? But we're not scared though. We're not scared. Ash, oh, if he's not starting regular. He's young, you know. He's 17-year-old, so I don't think he's gonna be starting regularly, man. Declan Rice is a goat right now. Yeah, Declan Rice is mad, bro. Michelle said Arsenal. For real, Michelle? Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That give us confident. Yeah, and they lose by a 5-2 was a huge margin. That was, I think that's the heaviest defeat Pep got, right? That 5-2 that Arteta beat Pep, that was the heaviest defeat that he got. AVFC, Aston Villa said, ha ha ha. Yeah, bro, we're not scared, man. I'm a little bit worried, though. Unai Emery does something to me, man. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? Chula said, you need 2 late goals. Calm down. You both know you're finishing 7th. Chula, I ain't gonna lie, Chula. Win is a win. They beat us by a late goal, too. But they did win. They beat us by what? The last kick of the game? The last kick of the game. That was crazy. But a win is a win. Can't go around that. One of the best you'll see all season, said Alan Shearer. Man of the match pundit, David Raya. That save, trust me. That save was something special, man. That save is everywhere. Trust me. I mean, like, did y'all see the goal that Martinelli missed, bro? Did y'all see that sitter that Martinelli missed? Bloody late goal merchants. That was a sitter Martinelli missed, but that was a save by David Ryman. Ryan Cherky and Holland celebration. Yeah, Ryan Cherky celebrate Arsenal. Last 8 games in Europe, top 5 league. Aston Villa gained 24 points. In the last 8 games, Aston Villa gained 24 points. Barcelona gained 24 points. Man City gained 21 points. And Lens gained 21 points. Hey, Aston Villa is on fire, bro. Can't deny that. Can't deny that. I'm still looking at that goal saved by David Raya, bro. I thought that was a goal. I'm not even gonna lie. Thought that was a goal. Is Ryan on the Spain roster for the World Cup? Yeah, he is. But he's not Spain number 1 though. Can't understand why. Can't understand why. I said, what time is it there, man? It's 5:40. 20 minutes to 6. We missed a lot. Yakers should have scored too. Yeah, Yakers is stressing us out, man. Ollie Watkins said Unai Emery is a tactical genius. That's what's up. I've seen reports going around that Ethan Waneri going to Bournemouth. most likely on loans. I don't know how true that is. So we'll see. But there's no way Arsenal should let Ethan Waneri go to Bournemouth without using Anton Simeon as a part of that deal. No way. It would be crazy for them to do that. Yeah, we don't need that though. We don't need him to cost us nothing. We need him to score so we can win. That's what we're buying for. We didn't buy a liability, man. At least we think we didn't buy a liability. But we're not too worried though. Persons keep on throwing shades at Arsenal and all that. We're winning no matter how we're winning. You know what I mean? And I'll take it, as I said. We're going to find the form that we need to find soon. You know what I mean? We've always been in good form. So we will find the form that we need to find soon. But for right now, we just need to take it as it comes. The win that we're getting right now, we just need to hold that, use that, and just capitalize on that. You know what I mean? We just need to make it be a part of what we do. We need to learn how to win. We need to find ways how to win. We need to just keep on winning. You know what I mean? Winning need to be a part of our DNA no matter how we do it. And I think this Arsenal team is starting to understand that slowly. You know what I mean? Slowly, but they're starting to understand it. And I'm good with that. Nobody said things were going to be easy. Nobody said things was going to be easy. But I know one thing though. In the long run, it will be worth it. It will be alright. Michelle said Villa coming for you next. Chula said we need experience in the defense and attack. And the realization that our loss puts pressure on the Gunners made the loss feels less bad. Cholo, really? Shaja. Cholo, don't worry about us. We will be alright. We can take care of ourselves. You just lose it trying to use pressure on Gunners as a justification, Cholo. Can't believe you. You lose and you're trying to say, oh, you put pressure on Arsenal, so I'm fine with it. It's facts though. Julie, you lost though. Are you going to use that as a justification that you put pressure on the Gunners, so I'm fine with it? You lost. This is not more pressure than what was on it. You didn't put any more pressure on us, Cholo. It's the same pressure. They're still 3 points behind. You know what I mean? They're still 3 points behind, man. You need to handle your business, Cholo. Y'all been poor, man. Y'all been poor. No joke. Y'all been poor. Well, guys, I'm gonna have to call this a night soon. Guys, if you just joined the channel, subscribe to the channel, please. If you're new to the channel, if you just joined the channel, like the channel. Give us some like, man. Run those likes up. You know, we're doing the content all the time. We'll be doing a watch along with the Aston Villa game, for sure. We'll be coming in live again tomorrow, for sure. We'll be coming live again tonight. I mean, in the next 4 hours, we'll be right here live again. You know what I mean? The Riley's World. This is it. Said Money Ribery. Yeah, money. This is it. This is the Riley's World. Welcome to the channel. Don't know if I know you are, you know me. But, yeah, man, I'm good. I'm good, man. I'm staying blessed, you know what I mean? Doing the thing, you know? Yeah, man, anytime, man. Anytime. You know the thing go. Alright, guys, as I said, like the channel if you just joining the channel. Come on, you Spurs. Big up Spurs in the building. Ibs just joined in the chat. Spurs, man. Arsenal are first in the Premier League and the Champions League. Yes, we are. Any thoughts on Jesus? Jesus is coming back good. I think we're going to need him for the season. We definitely going to need him for the season. So we're not going to entertain the likes of sending him out on loan or anything like that. I'd rather send Yakers out on loan right now, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? We need Jesus. We need consistency. Jesus is coming. You know what I mean? Jesus fit the system as well. So, you know? How many trophies do we have? We have lots of trophies, bro. If you ask how many UEFA Champions League trophies we have none. You know what I mean? Yeah, we have none. Man City is good too. Yeah, Man City is good, man. Man City is always good. Exactly, pipe down. Yo, I'm gonna be as hype as I want, always and forever. What team you support? Spurs. And you telling me to pipe down? You support Spurs and telling me to pipe down. When you come on to Spurs, bro, I can be as hype as I want. Spurs is come on, bro. When you come on to Spurs, I can be as hype as I want. Y'all are down there. Okay? I got a lot of Spurs fans in chat, you know. So I try not to bash too hard. But when persons like you come in the chat, nah. You know what I mean? Y'all are down there. I don't even know how y'all consider part of the big six, bro. I honestly don't know. But big up yourself still, Ibs. Big up yourself. You know what I mean? Thank you for joining the stream. Put a like on the video, man. Put a like on the stream. You know what I mean? We're going to be here. We're going to be here. After this season, Ibs, after this season, you will never, ever be able to type that in the chat again. After this season. Because we win in the UEFA Champions League. No worries. Manchester United for me, said Manny. Big up Man U, man. Big up Man U. One of the GOATs. You know what I mean? Remember, so Arsenal and Man U run a whole 20 years together alone by themselves, you know. It was Arsenal and Manchester United. Those were the Ferguson and Wenger days. You get me? Yeah, that was it. What was that? You know Europa Cup cry? No, we don't cry. Don't worry. You celebrating a Europa Cup. You won the worst Europa Cup in the history of the game. Two teams that were battling relegation make it to Europa League final. Imagine that. Imagine that. I like the support you guys give to Jesus. Jesus is a fantastic player, man. We're never gonna grow. Jesus is a fantastic player. We have to be real about the whole situation. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, Jesus is a fantastic player. Ibs, make sure you subscribe to the channel, stick around so you can come around and find out when we win the trophy. You're gonna be right here. You know what I mean? So make sure you subscribe and stick around, alright? Yeah, man, we need to be here, man. We need to be here. Meanwhile, the bridge is home of the world champion, 2 UEFA Champions League title. London been blue for over a decade, bro. London don't even have a bridge. Aston Villa break that shit down today. You know what I mean? Aston Villa break that down today. London don't have a bridge right now. Y'all need to go rebuild. Ibs is funny, said toxic. Yeah, we got a lot of them in the chat, man. We get a lot of them in the chat. Man say careful on Man City. Now Manchester City, Pep is trying to retire with the title and we're not having it. We're not having it. You know what I mean? We can't allow him to go in retirement with the Premier League title, become the best manager the world has seen and all of that crap and all of that. That's what he's trying to do. No. We need to make sure that he stay. You know what I mean? We need to make sure that he stay. You know what I mean? Ib said, walk back down to South London. Bro, you became a part of North London when they adjust the map. When they address when the real estate persons or whatever they call them, when they address all of those divisions, that's when you became a part of North London. You was never a part of North London. Remember that. We know history too, you know. You were never a part of North London. When the maps was adjusted, you became part of North London. Okay? So chillax yourself, bro. Chillax. Worry about relegation. That's what you need to worry about. Yeah, Manny said maybe. Where is West Ham? Unfortunately, they're down in the bottom three. Unfortunately. I think they'll fight their way up though. Hopefully they can fight their way up. I remember when you say Pep couldn't do it in the EPL. That's Uchulu, me? You talking about me? London have a lot of clubs. Probably the most. No, not probably the most, man. They do have the most. They do have the most. At least I don't a messy trim. I don't understand what that means. Ibs. Peps will be so salty when he lose. He's gonna stick around. That's what he's gonna do. Ibs, you ain't like the channel yet, you know. You've been around for a while and you ain't like the channel yet. You know what I mean? Don't think nobody's offended by what you're saying, you know. You know what I mean? Everybody on this channel supports a different team. You know what I mean? So don't think that because you are Tottenham, we are the Tottenham supporting this team, it's probably still here. You know what I mean? So don't think we don't worry about it, man. You know what I mean? We don't worry about it. Like the channel and subscribe to the channel. Stick around with us so we can do this debate all the time. You know what I mean? We like this. We big, man. At least I have aura. Hey, I don't. So we don't. Do you like Tottenham? No, not really. No. I'm very sorry. What are you sorry for? I should not have done this. I don't know what you're on, man. Manny, you need to pay attention to Manchester City. Though for you, this year is either the Champions League or the Premier League, not both. I think we can get both, man. I'm not counting my eggs before it hatch, but I think potentially we have the potential to strike both. See, Ash is here. Ash, what's going on with Ibs? Let Ibs know that you're a true supporter at Tottenham. Ibs, you see that? That's Ash. Ash is a true fan of this channel. And he's been here and doing the thing. You know what I'm saying? So don't think we don't have everybody here. We have everybody in this channel, man. You know what I'm saying? We have everybody in this channel. So trust me. We're not a hater. This channel is a channel. I'm trying to build a fan base with everybody that's a part of football. Everybody. You know what I mean? I don't have a Tottenham moderator yet. You know what I mean? I don't have a Tottenham moderator yet. I have Chelsea. You know what I mean? Chulu is Chelsea Tottenham moderator. You see that? Chulu is a Chelsea fan. Toxic is an Arsenal fan, a Dodgers fan, Michael Jordan fan. I don't know what else. I mean, toxic is, is a lot of things. Toxic is a lot of things, man. Yeah, that is what it is. Hi, man. What's up? Hyper, hyper than ever. What an entry. Yo, dog. I'm hyper than ever. You heard? Ibs, why you come in the chat telling everybody to shut up? What's going on with you, man? Cut that out, man. Cut that out. Love you, my bro. Hyper than ever. Love you too, man. Appreciate the support. Appreciate the support, man. Big up yourself. Hyper than ever say you're so swag. Blessed, man. Blessed. I think Champions League is not something Real Madrid should win this year. We need different champions. I don't think they will win it this year. They didn't win it last year. You know what I mean? They got knocked out by us. You know what I mean? We're the Real Madrid beaters. Yeah, they didn't win it this year. They didn't win it last year, so I don't think they will. What is going on with you here? Nothing, man. It's wild. It's wild right now. You see? See? It's wild right now. So, yeah. It's too wild. So I have to tie it down. It's impossible for you to win both the Premier League and the Champions League. It will be one or the other. Hey, we're hoping that we made the impossible possible. So let's see. Guys, if you haven't liked the channel yet, please go ahead and like the channel if you haven't liked the channel yet. You know what I mean? Ibs, you're cursing us out and you haven't liked the channel yet. I'm sorry if I was mean. I love you. No, you're not mean, man. You're speaking your mind, man. It's no worries, man. This is football. As long as we're doing football content, it's okay. As long as we're doing football content, it's okay, my bro. I promise you. I put than ever said I subscribe to you, my king. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, my family. Appreciate you. You have so much aura. Hey, we try our best, you know? We try to do the damn thing. So I like Arsenal, but it's impossible. Nothing is impossible until it's done. You know what I mean? Manchester City did it. So why is it impossible for us to do it? Think about it. Think about it. Ash said, no, I mean, people relate Champions League so much to Real Madrid. Yeah. They won it 15 times, you know, Ash. They won it 15 times, and they, trust me, they brag about that too. You know what I mean? They brag about that too. Trust me. I subscribe you, King. Big up yourself, man. Appreciate you, Ibs. Appreciate you, man. Manny says, sorry. For what, Manny? How old are you? Ain't that something? How old do I look? Why is it impossible, Manny? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why? Ibs, you battle the Super Cup against PSG. Eze don't walk you and lots and out of farm Chelsea. Manny said, yeah, but Man City is not the same, bro. Yeah, but it doesn't matter, man. We can be there. You know what I mean? If we get the right players, I think we have the right coach. You know what I mean? Just for him to get certain things together. But I think we can do it, man. I think we can do it. It said, I'm sorry, I love you. Hyper than ever want us to say 6-7. Okay, hyper than ever. 6-7. 6-7, Hib. 6-7. Wagwan. We're there under the system, man. We're there under the business. Manny said, you see, I'll come back to see you on your channel. You'll remember me. All right, Manny. Wagwan, Riley. You know me there, though, brother. I'm here, man. Chelsea have a better chance of winning the Champions League than the Gunners. It's not be delusional, gents. Well, I think you said it. You know you've been delusional. I hope you had a great day. Yeah, man, we did. I probably never said yeah. As a fact, Ronaldo was also a factor of big fan base for them. City fan here, you guys are good, but Zubi and Declan will make you lose this title. Oh, is that so? That's the best part of our side. I want Arsenal to make history, but honestly, I don't think they'll win it. We'll see. We will see. It's a love you to his. Well, I found another Indian on stream. There's lots of Indian here, man. There's lots of Indian here. We have an Indian that's one of our moderator too, Naib. You know what I mean? Naib ain't showing up for a while. I don't know what's not what. He's a Real Madrid fan. We have lots of Indian here. Matty is South African, but he look like Indian. I'm very sorry if I offend you. You're good, man. You're good. You're good. I don't think Zubi and Declan Rice will be the reason if anything's our striker. Yeah. Victor Groceries. Who will cost them the league? Say Victor Groceries. Who are the best Arsenal players for you? Declan Rice for sure. We have a lot of good players right now. Declan Rice. Saka is just finding back himself, so I won't even put Saka in there right now. I say Declan Rice and Timber, Gabby, Saliba, and Raya. Yeah, I go with them. Yeah, Matty is from South Africa. Yeah, Matty is from South Africa. But he look like an Indian. He does look like an Indian. Rice, yeah, and Saka. Saka's been inconsistent this season, so I wouldn't put Saka in there. Saliba is good too, yeah. So yeah, I would put in there. Guys, if you just joined the stream, please go ahead and like the stream and send us some like. 14 persons in the chat. If you haven't liked the stream, go ahead and like the chat. Like the stream. Send us the 30 likes in like no time. Push us to 30 likes, man. Push us up to 30 likes, my people. We'll be back again later on. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all notification on. You know what I mean? We will be back again later on to do this again. You know what I mean? We gotta go. We've been on it a while. So we gotta go. We gotta reboot and we will be back again. As I said, make sure y'all hit the notification button. We will be back again in the next 3.5 to 4 hours. Because we're going to break down the games that we were supposed to do today that we didn't get a chance to do. So we'll be back again to do it. All right? So, I appreciate everybody that is here. I appreciate everybody that passed through. You know what I mean? Love y'all same way. You know what I mean? Right back at y'all. Make sure that y'all notification is on. Yeah, man. Yeah, money. I come back later on. Make sure y'all notification is on. Toxic Cholo. Big up on yourself. Soon again later on. Make sure you stay awake and do the damn thing. Alright? We will do it again, look more. You know what I mean? This is Riley World on behalf of the community, my moderators and myself. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys for the love and the support. Appreciate y'all. Check in again, look for more. Big up.
Okay.